Just like those girls studied Whitney Houston back in the day, everybody's icon studied Whitney back in the day. The girls study Brandy today. The girls study Brandy. YouTube, what's up, baby? It's your favorite aqua black boy, your favorite antisocial extrovert, Blake Mother Loving DUPREE, and welcome to the Diary of DUPREE, Black Queer Classroom episode. I don't really fucking know, but it really doesn't matter because I'm just glad to be back in y'all's good graces. I told you I was being more consistent. I told you I was giving consistency. I know I got a lot going on, like I said in my last video. If you haven't watched, check that out. The algorithm is not really my friend right now. Thinking about posting my videos to 2 pages at the same time and just seeing, where will that go? Where will that go for me? But we got a lot to talk about because JT just dropped some music, City Cinderella. Also, we got to talk about Sexyy Red tickets not selling like she's supposed to be. We want to talk about this Aaliyah tribute that Sierra did at the Essence Fest last weekend. And yeah, I just want to catch up with y'all. So make sure you come on in, enjoy yourselves, enjoy your time. But really quick, y'all know my tradition. Make sure, look in that mirror, touch your head. Yeah, I am that. I am that, yeah. Whatever that is for you, whether you want to be the ceiling fan, that nigga, that bitch, whatever you want to be, you're already that. Don't forget it, baby. Don't forget it, baby. So apparently, Gotti is getting sued for SA. Okay. First off, Gotti, you getting an F. That's your grade for today. Take it or leave it. I really don't care. But are we surprised? Like, do we not remember what Ashanti was bringing to us 2021, 2022 about all the things she went through with Irv and how he was basically dogging her out in the media 20 years later, basically proving Ashanti's stories right? Like, I'm not surprised at all, and nor do I have any remorse for Irv Gotti. I'm really starting not to have remorse, and I really never have remorse for any of these producers, artists who did bad shit their entire careers and want us to just forgive them off the basis of, producing great music like the R. Kellys, the P. Diddy's. There's so many more that are soon to be discovered, the Trey Songs. I really don't have no remorse for them because y'all are some grown ass men. Y'all know what y'all be doing be wrong. Y'all know y'all in the wrong when you're doing it. And do some people get falsely accused of things? Yes, but intuition is fairly wrong when it comes to DUPREE. And I know Irv did some shit. Just look at the way he treated Ashanti in the public eye. Dogged her out a couple years back. We're just telling her story. Irv Gotti is taking P. Diddy's place in the media because we ain't talked about Diddy in a long time, and we have not forgotten Mr. Combs. We have not. Irv Gotti F, all of them gets an F. Sexyy Red's tickets are not selling, apparently. So she's only selling about 30% or 37% of her venues to a lot of venues. And she claims that it's because she has a black promoter, a black independent promoter, and a lot of big house promoters like Live Nation, Ticketmaster, House of Blues and such will sabotage black promoters or just anybody independently promoting a tour. And that's her reason as why tickets may not be selling, but she claims that the tickets are actually selling, but these large corporations are making it seem like her tickets are not selling to these venues. And it just makes me think like two things could be true at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Yes, going with a independent promoter, going with a black independent promoter can cause some trials and tribulations when going on a tour, especially when you're a mainstream artist like Sexyy Red, who has a large following on both the black side and the white side of mainstream media. But also, do people really want to see Sexyy Red on tour? When you say tour, you automatically think, okay, 25-minute opener, and then a set for about an hour 30. Janet Jackson gave me 2.5 hours. Loved it. Beyonce is going to give you 3.5 hours. The girls out here are not playing. Everybody is on tour. And not everybody got money. So we're choosing the people we want to see very wisely because we are in inflation. We are in an economic downpour of instability. It's not looking cute for our pockets, but they know that we're going to see our faves. Janae's on tour. Jasmine Sullivan's on tour. Maxwell's on tour. Missy Elliott, Sierra, and Busta Rhymes are on tour. Chris Brown is on tour. But I say all this because a lot of our faves are on tour right now, and we are really, really wanting to see a good quality show with our pockets being so tight. These people coming back to back to back. We not giving our coins to anybody and everybody. We being stingy with our money. And I just don't think that Sexy Red is at the point where she needs to be going on these type of tours. I think she needs to take a note out of JT's book and go on those small club tours where you can easily sell those out, easily get your streams, continue to stay up, easily connect with your fans and your supporters. You can have meet and greets at those clubs. People was hating on JT and saying like, "Oh, bitch, you've been in the game for so long and you're doing all these small tours." But JT cannot say that she did not sell out every club that she was going on tour to promote her solo debut. And it's working out because Cinderella City, or City Cinderella, I should say, it's really building some good anticipation. Okay, Sideways, Fire Records. She just dropped the album a couple minutes ago, so I'm definitely gonna do a review of Cinderella City, or City Cinderella. I can't get it right to save my life right now over the weekend, but people really respected JT for going the small route, selling out, connecting with her fans, promoting her singles, and she probably made more coin and more on the back end than she would have going on a venue tour like a House of Blues run, or like, a Live Nation run, because she knows she wasn't ready for that quite yet. And it's okay to be 6, 7 years in the game and still selling out clubs. I think that people need to realize everybody's an artist these days. Everybody's making content. Everybody's pushing singles. So if you're standing out enough to sell at a club, there is nothing wrong with that. Be proud of that clubs that you're selling out, because people are coming to see you. It takes a lot for somebody to come out and see an artist. It's not easy for the smallest artists to those big mainstream artists like Beyonce. So I think Sexy Red's team should take a note out of JT's book and just scale down on venues. And then save up, keep going. Give us some more hits, Sexy. I mean, Megan just did her first arena tour, and it took Megan a long time to get there. And there's nothing wrong with taking a long time, because within that long time, she was building her repertoire. She was doing the summer festival runs every single summer. She was on live, connecting with her fans. She was doing smaller shows. She was constantly pushing the pen, constantly doing collabs. Sexy, you're really a baby in this game. Yes, I know you've been in this game for a minute, but to the mainstream world, you're a baby. I don't think it's time for those bigger venue tours. Do those club appearances, do those club tours, and give us some more music. Like, it's only so much bow, bow, bow I'm going to take before I lose attention. And I also think a lot of Sexy Red's core fan base are younger generations who cannot afford any type of ticket right now, because they still in high school, if not undergrad and college, and they struggling just like we is. So they're definitely not going to make it out to go see Sexy Red because they can't afford it, or they're not old enough to get into the venues that you're booking either. So yeah, get back to the basics. Do a club tour. JT did it. They dragged her at first, but she sold out every motherfucking club. And then City Cinderella just dropped, and it's looking hot. And I just gave the album a decent stream. JT is not playing with y'all. I love the documentary that she just dropped a day before. Once again, good PR. Sexy Red, you need to take a page out of JT again, and take a page out of Megan and Sweetie, because Megan and Sweetie were really the first girls to do it. Create a YouTube page, document everything. Give us weekly episodes in your life. That's a coin right there. That's building your fan base and connecting with your fan base off the rip as well. It's so much you can do with that. You supporting Donald Trump right now, as controversial as that is, and as much as I don't support it politically, I would watch your YouTube series and see how you support him on a weekly basis. What made you endorse Trump? Like, that would get your subscribers up. That would build both your fan bases on the white and black side up. And then more people will come out and see you at the club tour. When you do decide to do a club tour, the girls are not really giving good PR like they used to. Like, Sweetie and Megan used to give us Icy Life and Hot Girl Summer episodes every single week during the pandemic. And they did nothing but boost their careers because they were in full creative control of what YouTube wanted to be. I mean, what they wanted to have seen on YouTube. And also, it was a great way to promote their music and also get them a YouTube check as well. I wish I would. When I get on as an artist, I'm doing everything. when I get on as an actor, I'm still coming back to YouTube to feed my own brand, to feed my own village, to feed my own supporters content catered to them by me, not as a character, not as an artist, not as a conglomerate signed to a bunch of labels. I'm coming back to give to the brand of DUPREE always. The girls are not doing that anymore like they should. Cannot just rely on the bows and the hot singles and the BET Awards performances anymore. You can't. You have to do everything to see some sort of outcome within the next 5 years. Megan is just now on her arena tour. Is it selling out? Yes. Is it hot as hell? Yes. But she had to put her literal blood, sweat, tears, and some motion into that, from YouTube to lives to dropping music consistently to getting her Spotify monthly listeners up to merchandising to brand deals. She had to do everything just to get to her first arena tour. Not like it was back in the day where you could be like Sade, chill, drop an album 10 years. No, you got to get on your Zoom. You got to go be somebody. Go clock in. Go clock in. But overall, JT, I cannot wait to stream that album again. I'm going to do a review. But I love the documentary that you just put out, girl. So JT, you're getting an A. Even though, you know, they're saying that you're going to block me one day because I said that you look like Trisha Paytas, but Trisha Paytas look like you. And Sexy Red, tickets not selling. It's okay, girl. We're going to give you a B. We're going to check in with you next week. I'm giving you an F for supporting Trump. But that's a whole different video. Go check out my Trump video if you have not already. And I want to move on to, y'all, look at this. Not the worst tribute, right? Like, but the dummy thing for me was like people were saying that was Aaliyah. Are y'all blind? Like, y'all see a girl with a side part, a bust down, and some sunglasses, and her stomach out, and just automatically think that's Aaliyah. And not to bash Sierra, because I did watch the full tribute, and she overall did a great job of embodying Aaliyah's essence. But that clip that's gone viral, people saying, I always knew Aaliyah couldn't sing. Baby, that's not even Aaliyah in the video. And another thing
is let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
Y'all listen to that and tell me that she could not sing. Well, people fail to realize that Aaliyah was only 22 when she passed away, so majority of her career she was a child. When you're a child, your vocals are still developing, and especially during your live performances, not everything is going to sound consistent. When Beyonce was that age, and I don't mean to compare the two, she doesn't sound the same live as she does in her Dangerously in Love era, and definitely doesn't sound the same live 20 years later. Your voice is still developing as a child. If I was to post some clips of me as a kid singing from 2016.
It was the 3rd of September. Go, baby! That day I'll always remember. Yes, I will. Cause that was the day that my daddy died. Oh!
To me in 2023.
Nobody moved, there's blood on the floor. And I can't find my heart. I said, where did it go? Did I leave it in the cold? Could you please give it back? Because it's not yours to take.
Two different modes of progression, two different tracks. You're still finding out who you are physically, let alone as an artist. So I think people need to give Sierra some grace because she didn't do bad. Was that clip I showed at first the best quality vocals? No, but she is dancing and her mic is on. And 3, give Aaliyah some grace. Let the dead rest peacefully, y'all. She was a child on this earth. 22, you're still a baby. I'm 24 and I know I'm still a baby. She did a lot of things with her life that a lot of us will never do. period. And I love her live performances. I love Aaliyah live. She had a richer tone. She was singing, her mic was on, and she was dancing most of the time as well. So I would have loved to see Aaliyah live, period. And somebody said that Brandy wasn't the vocal Bible. Yeah, it's always the girls who say that Brandy wasn't the vocal Bible, and it was T.S. Madison. I'm just call it spade a spade. T.S. Madison said that Brandy wasn't the vocal Bible, and I'm just like, girl, you're not a singer. Brandy's voice is so distinct, it only takes other vocalists and musicians sometimes to really appreciate her choices, from her runs, her ad-libs, to her tone, to her vocabulary, to the layering, to the harmonies. Those are things that only musically inclined people would truly appreciate sometimes, and it can be a lot to digest to the naked ear, to the untrained ear. So I understand why some people say that, oh, Brandy's not that good. But when you have the records, and when you have the chops, and when you have the coin, and when you have the stamina, and when you know a little bit about yourself and your musicality, you know Brandy is not the bitch to fuck with. That is the force to not be reckoned with. I would love a Brandy feature, but I know she would eat me up so motherfucking fast. I would really have to do my warm-ups, okay? But Brandy is not the vocal Bible. She's not. Brandy is the vocal epitome of success, period. Just like those girls studied Whitney Houston back in the day, everybody's icon studied Whitney back in the day, the girls study Brandy today. The girls study Brandy, not just the girls, the boys too, and the girls. The people who can really sing and get down, everybody who's worth a damn in this industry as a vocalist has studied Brandy at some point in time, self included. Period. So for her to not be labeled the vocal blueprint, tweaking. Straight up tweaking. Anyways, y'all, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of BQC. I have so much more content coming, y'all. Just please run these videos up. I'll be working hard on them, and they are not easy to do. I love you so much. Remember, I reciprocate energy. So if you send me some love, I'm going to send it right back. Peace and blessings. Look in the mirror, say, yes, I am that. And until next time.
Girls can't take my motherfucking mouth, bitch. My mouth is real, it is raw, it is raunchy, bitch. I'm gonna give the girls exactly what the fuck they asked for.